Good afternoon, good morning, depending where you are watching this video from. If you are a Nigerian, I have a question for us. Please, is it that in Nigeria, the law cuts across some certain people? Because with what is happening in Nigeria, that is what it is. The law is only for the people that they feel like, let's judge these people, and let's jail these people, and let's not judge these people, and let's not jail these people. Because I see no reason. During the week, Ibrahim Babangida, IBB, he made a statement during his book launch and during his launching of a library. I don't know if it is a national library. I did not care to go through the news because my main focus was the speech which he gave, which he said in 1993 during the June 12 election. Many of you knows Abiola, who won the 1993 election. Ibrahim Babangida said that he nullified the election that was won by Abiola, which they even jailed this man, where they call him Abiola. They jailed him. They jailed the man. Even after winning election, they still jail him. And at the end, the man can't buy. Because of the overthinking and all the problems when he passed through, they still go jail him. Why he no go buy? Now, like this, are we saying that we are legalizing crime? In fact, are we saying in this country, Nigeria, we dey legalize wetin no good? Because, okay, check it out in 2023 general election. Exactly wetin happen for 2023 general election. Now, it been don happen long ago in 1993. Okay, now in 2023, some people come say them they win the election, that made they go court. Some people say, even upon say una no vote for me, we win the election. Is it that maybe in years to come, these same people will still come back and say, so person, maybe Peter Obi won the election, or maybe Atiku won the election? Is it what is going to repeat itself? And we Nigerians, we don't want to learn? When will all these things be over? And somebody will come out and say this on national TV, and other people will be clapping for him, saying, the person has a good heart for him to accept that somebody else won the election. When after he has caused pains and suffering to people. That is inhuman behavior. After he has caused pain to millions of Nigerians. Do you know how many Nigerians lost their life during the 1993 June 12 general election? Do you know how many Nigerians couldn't feed? They lost their loved ones during that election. And somebody now came out to say he nullified the election just on his own like that. He just nullified the election. And, oh my good God, and they jail Abiola, caused many havoc in the country. Instead, when Nigeria go say, this is a treasonable offense, so this kind of person will go jail you for 6 months or for 1 year, even though not 1 day. Make we know say, okay, Nigerian government, they don't jail this person for one day. Because of say, him don't cause this problem, havoc, whether him being gree say he nullified the election or not. Because what happened for 1993, June 12, it happened for February 2023 election. It happened, it happened. So, which kind of country are we building for our children? Now look at the state of Nigeria today. High rate of inflation. Maybe by then, if Abiola has emerged as a president of Nigeria or the head of state of Nigeria or whatever they call it then, are you aware that maybe Nigeria would have been a better place for me and you today? Because check out countries like Singapore, countries like, in fact, other countries that China, other countries that Nigerians are of the same status then, today, Nigeria is still struggling to survive. Nigeria, we are still struggling on electricity. Nigeria, we are still struggling on good roads. Nigeria, we are still struggling on good housings. There is no housing. Come to the cities of Nigeria. People are sleeping outside. People are sleeping under the bridge. That is why you see the streets of Lagos and some streets in maybe other big cities in Nigeria. You see faces smelling waters and gutters everywhere, because people that sleep on the road and under the bridge pollute all this area, because there is no good housing scheme for the masses. No good housing scheme. We graduate, we finish work, we finish school, no jobs. If not because of all these menial jobs that most of us are doing just to survive. And somebody will come, somebody that has the interest of Nigeria to ensure that Nigeria is in good position, you nullify his election, and maybe you came in or another person came in, and you put Nigeria in this kind of mess, and people were busy clapping, donating billions upon billions of naira to such person. No. No. This is not good. Nigeria, which way now? My father told me that Nigeria go better. My father told me when I was very small that Nigeria go better. Till today, me, I have my own child now. I can't tell my child, say Nigeria go better. How now? Maybe during my dad's time, his parents also told him that Nigeria will be better. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way? Anybody that wants to speak the truth, they jail him up. Anybody that wants to speak the truth, they would now jail him up. Just for them to silence that person. Just for him to silence that person. Why are we doing this? Are you going to live forever? Okay, for instance, you nullify his election. You nullify Abiola's election. And they jail Abiola, and Abiola died years ago. He died years ago. Okay, now you are coming down at your old age that currently he cannot even, he's an old man now. This man is an old man. IBB is an old man now. Okay, what is it going to make, what impact does he have on Nigeria currently like this that will make Nigeria remember him currently like this now? That me, rather if I will remember, I will say, this man was the man that caused problem then. He nullified Nigeria election then. Because he said it with his mouth. He nullified Nigeria election then. That is to say he's a bad person. Because anybody that planned for the success of Nigeria, you can never nullify election. You know that any election that you know that is credible and you nullify it, then you are not planning for the betterment or for the citizens of that country. You are a bad person. You are not a good person. Which country are we into? What are we planning for our future generation? Okay, now let's digress a bit to all these realtors. Realtors now in places like Lagos and some big cities in Nigeria, they will buy a land of 2 million naira. And in 2 years' time, they will say maybe they have a government or whoever has constructed the road. A land they bought for 2 million naira in 2 years' time or in 6 months' time, they will be telling you that land worth 100 million. How? Why won't Naira be devaluated? That is the reason of Naira devaluation. And EFCC are quiet. Nigerian government are quiet. People that are supposed to checkmate these things are all quiet. Maybe, allegedly maybe, their organs might be among the real estate developers. Is it why they are keeping quiet? Allegedly. I don't know. Hey, Nigeria. Currently, I would say 95% of Nigeria are living in abject poverty. Abject! I will say that. 95% of Nigerians, except you are not taking statistics. Go to rural areas, even come to the city. People are hungry. As they don't break like this, so many people are not even sure of what they are going to eat today, including myself. People are not sure of what they will eat tomorrow. People are not even sure of the clothes they will wear tomorrow. People are not even sure of the water they will drink tomorrow. And somebody will come outside and say he nullified election. And everybody will be clapping for him. That yes, he's a good man for saying he nullified election. He is a good man. Wow, this man, he has a good heart though. What kind of fucking stupid good heart is that? Just like in 2023 election, that so many people snatched ballot box. I was deprived not to vote that I was an Omoibo. My polling unit was in Lekki, in Jakonde Lekki. I was deprived not to vote that I be Omoibo. They chased me back. Those guys chased me back. They blocked the road and chased me back. that I shouldn't vote. Even during governorship election, they chased me back that I shouldn't vote. That I be Omo Igbo. Yes, they say that. Meanwhile, I'm not from Igbo. I can't even speak Igbo. Because once they see your face, that maybe you cannot speak Yoruba or maybe you are a stranger, they will tag you Omo Igbo. Is that the kind of country we are? Allegedly, I was also told, as I read in the book that IBB just published, that the Igbo coup then, it was not an Igbo, it wasn't an Igbo coup. Just imagine that. Why they contact Igbo people saying that Igbo people planned that coup? Imagine that, oh. They come say, Igbo people no go become president for the kind of coup where they plan. Igbo people no fit become president. Up till today, many Nigerians have that mentality. Meanwhile, this was just a kind of cabal that sat down to plan this thing, to give a particular set bad name. I beg you no good, though. Whatever you are doing in this life, remember that definitely it will catch up with you. Whatever you are doing in this planet Earth, on Earth like this, it's only time that will tell. It's only time that will tell. You are going to pay for it. Either in kind or in whatever. You are going to pay for it. So you shouldn't be proud that maybe you jail somebody because the person has no say or he has no power and influence like you. You kill somebody maybe because the person exposed the truth or speak against you. You will also die. You will also die. Who will live forever? Great men that are greater than Nigerian politicians. They have all gone 6 feet down. Where are they today? With all the money they gathered, did they go with 1 naira? Even their children today, they have misused the money, spend it extravagantly without proper accountability. They have spent the money, which maybe the parent then cause problem and havoc, pains to the society and other people around them. This is the kind of country we are talking about. So how will I be proud with this kind of country? Finish school, no job. You know how many graduates are roaming in the streets saying Nigerian graduates are not employable? Currently now, go to the city, go and ask how much is a room, a bedroom, a room and parlor. Go and ask how much is a room and parlor or single room, self-contained in Nigeria, in big cities like Lagos and Abuja. Go and ask. What do they call it? An average Nigerian cannot afford a single room in a big city in Nigeria. Somebody earning minimum wage of 70,000 naira, can you rent a house in Lekki or in Ikeja? Can you? Or in Abuja? Can you? Except you go totally at the outskirts of Abuja and the outskirts of Lagos. Maybe slum. That is when your 70,000 naira can, if at all, it will afford you an accommodation. That is why you see so many Nigerian citizens sleeping under the bridge because their salaries or their earning capital cannot afford them basic needs in Nigeria. And somebody will be happy because he's living well, others are suffering. Are you not aware that when people are suffering and you are living well, you are not well? When other people are suffering and you are living well, you are not well. Who told you are living well? You are not well. So, what kind of country are we? What kind of country are we? What are we alive for? When as a human we cannot help ourselves. Cannot help ourselves. We cannot help ourselves. We have lost all our hope in all sectors because they have all failed. They have all failed. They have all failed. This sector, you have a case in this sector. Somebody who is higher than that person who is heading that sector will call that, hello, see that person, do am like this, and that person who is in charge will now hold you hostage just because the other person has tell you something bad against that person. You hold that person on hostage for 2, 3 years, 10 years. That person dey jail. That person dey jail. Now that kind of country would they proud of? That kind of country they proud of. Country where minimum wage and no fit drive motor. He cannot afford, I'm talking of a car. He cannot even afford a bicycle. Minimum wage and I want to save the money with this hard economy. I want to save the money to buy car. How you want to save the money to buy car? I want to save the money to buy car. I want to save that money to buy car. Are you playing? I want to save car. How much? 70,000 naira you want save to buy car? How much you want chop? Ordinary malaria drugs, how much they sell them? May God help Nigeria, because it pains me in my heart that I grew up in this kind of society. Even some African countries that surround us, they have a political exposure, economic exposure more than us. We claim we go to school, we claim this and that. But it is in Nigeria that first class graduate go end up as farmer, or end up serving somebody who is a third class graduate, or who graduated with pass. You be first class graduate, but you go end up to work with for person when no go school. That is a society we have made for ourselves. That is a society we've made for ourselves. That is a society we've made for ourselves. With all the things that fella said, now so fella take by go. Yet Nigeria see day where it did. Wicked people all over. Wicked people all over. Wicked people all over. Don't know what you're gaining with your wickedness. Wicked people all over. Don't hesitate to share this video. God bless every good heart in Nigeria that is ensuring that politically is trying his best possible, economically is trying his best possible that Nigeria gets well. Whether you are a content creator or you are whatever, if you have the good intention that Nigeria will be good, God will bless you. And for those people that are trying to pull this country down, God will punish you now and I don't go die well. If you dey live as an oppressor in this country to oppress people when no get money, you dey oppress people where they talk truth, you no go die well. Ogun thunder will strike you, you no go die well. If you be the type where we say you just dey inflate prices of goods because of say you dey in one position like that, God go punish you, you no go die well. God go punish you, serious punishment. Nonsense.